Good morning, gang. It is just turned 7 AM, a little bit later than normal. I say a little bit later. I'm normally in the ice bath anywhere between 6:30 and 7, so it's going to be slightly past 7. But the reason that is because we're looking after Ellie's dad's sausage dog, so we've got 2 sausage dogs, and it's a bit of a nightmare. Anyway, today's video, we're going to do my morning routine. Now, I post a lot about my morning routine all over Instagram, TikTok. I don't really post it that much on YouTube. Now, the reason I want to do it on YouTube is that I've got more time to share pretty much everything that I do within my morning. Now, I get a lot of stick online because for some reason people say it's unrealistic, I don't do it every day. I do it every single day. My morning routine is actually so simple. It's get up nice and early, have an ice bath, have a coffee in silence, have my ghost greens, get changed, get ready for the day, and that's it pretty much. That is literally my morning routine, but I'm going to show you exactly how it goes. So without further ado, people, sit back, relax and enjoy. Good morning, Mr. Ice Bath. What are we saying today? So I put a new filter in this ice bath yesterday, guys. So it should, in theory, be clean apart from the things that fall into it. It's a lot cleaner. Let's check the temperature. Show you guys. She is, can you see that, or is it going to flash? The top one, 5.6 degrees. I've got it set to 4, so it will get down to 4 eventually, but I changed the water yesterday. 5.6 degrees. Trust me, is absolutely plenty. In fact, I was having this conversation with a couple of people on my Instagram yesterday, and they were asking what temperature does it need to be. I'm a believer in that anything past 8 degrees, it's tough. Anything above sort of 10, for me, it's very easy. So, but I've obviously built up resilience for it. So it does depend on how long you've been doing ice baths. If you're new to them, then I'm sure getting into my swimming pool, which would probably be 22 degrees right now, would still feel cold to a lot of people. But if I get in that and then get in that straight away, that feels like a bath to me because it's a lot warmer, obviously. If you go under 6 degrees, that's when it starts to hurt a little bit. And what I mean by that is that you feel like there's little like ice cubes touching your arm or your whole body, because it's just sort of like tingling feeling. And that's the feeling that a lot of people don't necessarily like. And the reason I don't like it is because that's when you have to zone in, and that's the mindset. This is what these ice baths are all about. So realistically, I do these ice baths for recovery, right? And what's called cold shock proteins. If you Google cold shock proteins, it's pretty fucking fascinating. And that's what occurs pretty much instantly once you're in that tub. But beyond that, there's nothing else I'm really doing it for. But once you get in there sort of below 6 or so degrees, that's when you have to go, fucking hell, I've put myself in a very uncomfortable situation right now, and it's down to your mind whether you stay in there or not. It's not because your body's hurting, it's down to your mind whether you stay in that tub or not. Now, there's people out there that do it in -1. I've done it in -1 before when it was snowing. I had to break the ice off the top of the lid, off the top of the water, and it was unbelievable. But that was a different mind game. Today, on days like today, when it's not that cold, but it's windy, it's dull, these are the days that I find tougher. Let's get in. We're just going to do a nice casual 2 minutes today, guys. Deep breaths. And we just get in. Normally takes me about that long to get my breath back, so that's good. But normally, or used to, ages ago when I first started this, it could take me about 30 fucking seconds to get my breath, so we've brought up some good tolerance. Right, 2 minutes is done. Now, try not to talk when you're doing the ice bath. The best thing to do is just focus on your breathing, and normally, in through the nose, out through the mouth like that, 20 times, is about 2 minutes. What a way to start the day. Ah, beautiful. Ah, she is sensational. And it's when you get out, guys, and you just feel that dopamine hit. Like, I feel unbelievable right now. Unbelievable. Not to mention how lean you look when you've got literally zero, look at that, zero information on the body because you're absolutely freezing. I feel unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. I don't normally do this. After an ice bath, normally what I'll do is just go straight in, dry off, and start getting changed. However, we've got an outdoor shower, and this has been broken for a little while, but now we fixed it. So I am going to rinse off. I'm not going to let it get too hot because it's best to warm up naturally after an ice bath, which is what I like to do. So let's do that. In fact, if I get underneath it cold, it doesn't feel even cold because that is absolutely freezing. Still absolutely freezing, guys. So I forgot to tell you part of the first morning routine, but I didn't film that because that was like early this morning. But first thing I have to do in the morning is obviously take the dog out, come back up here, wash and do my teeth. That's my first thing I have to do, and then it's the ice bath. And now we're just going to get changed. It takes me a little while sometimes because I'm absolutely freezing. Just had some exciting news. I'm actually heading to Outland, Houston, Texas, this Sunday. They messaged me last night. They did let me know like a couple of weeks ago that they might want me out there for the next campaign. Jesus, it's freezing. And last night they all jumped on a call and we booked it. So we are heading out to Houston, Texas this Sunday. What's it now? Just on Friday. So when this video goes live, your boy will be on a plane headed to Houston. I'm only there for a couple of days though, not too long. It's always good heading out to Texas. I absolutely love the place, to be fair. And right now it's like 34, 35 degrees, so I absolutely need that right now. I'm just going to dry my hair, but I don't need that in the video because no one wants to hear hairdryer noise. BRB. Right, then all I do now, guys, is a little bit of skincare. So I'm actually using this L'Oreal. I've been using this for ages now. And this, like an eye roll on, and then after that, I'll use this, which is just a vitamin C serum. And that's pretty much all I'll do in the mornings, to be fair. I'm going to need to go and get a haircut today. I have to go and get a shave today now. I've got to go and get a suitcase. I need a new one. And I need to go for a run because I've started running, guys. So I might go for a nice casual 5K today and see how we get on. Oh, beautiful. Right, gang, the next thing we do is our ghost greens. Now we get pretty much a pint of water. Lime flavoured greens are still the go, and no one can tell me different. You know, the pink lemonade was good. There's something else, I can't remember what one was good. The apple cider vinegar one's quite good actually. That's one of my favourites as well. But I always revert back to this one. And then at the moment I'm using this creatine. Ghost are bringing out a plain creatine this year, which is game changing. Now the reason I'm using this one is because it's just plain. The Ghost one I'll use if I'm training and I'm using the size. But in the mornings, to save me forgetting it, I'm just going to do a little bit more today. To save me forgetting it, I have this, because I always do this. It's like, it's just so simple now, I never forget to do this. So I'll always do that. So at the same time, I just thought, right, I'll do that, I won't forget it. Because then, the thing is, when it comes to my pre-drinks, or my intra-drinks, when it comes to training, Ghost have too many good products. Too mmany good products, and I don't know which ones to choose. You know, do I want 2 scoops of pre-workout? Do I want pump? Do I want the size? Do I want to have BCAAs during my workout? There's so much that I want to choose from. What I don't want to do around my training is have so much powder and then feel a bit shit. Because if you have too much powder, you will feel a bit shit. So what I normally do is have these two together in the morning. So I've got my 5 grams of creatine in, I've got my greens in. And then for my training drinks, the new formula of Ghost Legend is actually 1 scoop now. So I'll have 1 scoop of the pre-workout, 2 scoops pump. And then if I do want to have anything more, what I'll do is I'll take 1 pump away and I'll have 1 scoop BCAAs. Because I don't really want any more than 3 or 4 scoops of powder before my session. And here we go. This is game changing. These have been such a key part to my morning routines, these greens. This and the ice bath has changed my life, genuinely. Don't keep jumping up. Look, do you want to show the camera? Here you are. Come here. This, my friends, is Albi, isn't it? You a sausage. So we've got Albert looking after him this week, and we've got Arthur. Arthur is ours, but Albert's not. Anyway, right, down the hatchet. Oh. I actually like it because I know what it's doing to me. That's the thing. I like it because I know what good this is doing to my guts. Beautiful. And that, guys, is the $1 million morning routine. I'm telling you now. It's simple. It's taken me about 25 minutes to do all of that today. It's normally a lot quicker, obviously when I'm not filming and looking after the sausage dogs and shit, but normally that would take me about 15 minutes, genuinely. You know, get up, take the dog out, do my face, do my teeth, do my ice bath, get changed, ghost greens, and then coffee in silence. Coffee in silence is the key. If you could start your day every morning with just 5 minutes of silence drinking your coffee, it's going to change your game. It really is. Otherwise you just get out of bed and your central nervous system's still asleep and you're basically just rushing through the day. This really does set you up like an absolute dream. Now I know a lot of people online as well, when I do these on my TikToks or my Instagrams, always say, like, you know, obviously because I work for myself, I've got more time to do the stuff. But the simple answer to that question is just get up earlier. Like, yes, today was slightly later, like 7 o'clock, but I used to do these ice baths at 4:30 in the morning, guys. You know, there was times when I had to do it at that time because that's the only time I could have done it. And I made it work. You know, I work for myself, but I still get up at 6:30. I normally get up between 5:30 and 6:30 every single day, because I've got to get shit done, and I'm a morning person. I absolutely love the morning. Like the morning for me is the best part of the day. I go to bed, I can't wait to wake up to have my coffee and do my morning routine. My morning routine makes me feel that good. I look forward to it every morning. Now, I'm not saying you have to copy my morning routine. Obviously, if you had time to do my morning routine and you wanted to do it like that, then great. But do what works for you, and that could just be so simple. Your routine could be so simple. It could just be getting up at the same time every single day and having your coffee in silence. That could be your routine, you know, because you're gonna have to do your teeth and stuff like that anyway. But that could be your routine. Just every single day, same time every day, 5 minutes of silence with a coffee. Start the day. Right, gang. So that is my morning routine. Complete. It's been about, what's the time now? The time now is 11 o'clock. It's actually 10 past 11. So morning routine has been completed. Is it zoomed in? It was zoomed in. There we go. So I've done nothing else since then other than just work. But I've now made some breakfast. Eggs, they need to get out of there ASAP. And some sausages. Let me just plate this up quickly. So obviously now I know I've got the shoot. Well, I'm flying out on Sunday, so I've got the shoot on Wednesday. I've got to be pretty good between now and then. I wouldn't normally be eating sausages, but my dad came over at the weekend, and where we're from back in Suffolk, there's a company there called Lane Farm. My mum actually used to work there, bless her heart, and she used to get all these sausages, and they are the most amazing sausages. So my dad brought them down for me. So I'm going to have 2 sausages, 4 eggs, a little bit of sea salt, and that is my breakfast done. But right guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. Obviously the whole point of today's video was just literally showing you my morning routine a bit more in depth and talking to you about why I do it rather than just posting little clips. Honestly, it's an absolute game changer. If you take anything away... So if you take anything away from this video, just do one thing for me tomorrow morning when you get out of bed. Get up nice and early and have your coffee or your cup of tea in 5 minutes of complete silence. It is a game changer. Peace. See you in the next one.